bringing out my thesaurus, and I
Mm.
talked to one of my classmates. You might remember Olive Laverne Harvey,
Of course I
and
do.
she told me, she'll probably have a grade book out, so you better be on your on your P's and Q's. And that was one of the things, as I recall, was that by design or what was the intent? As I recall, the weekly assemblies we used to have, and if
Yes.
one of your students was there, you literally brought your grade book with you
Yes, I
now,
did.
and you're talking about intimidation
I
of the
know.
highest sort.
Hmm.
Was that by design, Grand?
You know, it's in my mind. I wanted my students to be the best.
That's for certain. I mean, that came through loud and
Hmm.
clear, and I know I was in there with a group who we weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, and I'm gonna and I plan on doing this a little later. But I'm gonna throw some names around. You may or may not recall them, but I know I was with a group of irascible young gentlemen, and used to refer to her and especially sort of to keep us, you darling devils.
Devils. Hmm.
But
Yeah.
what stood out at that time, we sort of, and I'm one of the ones, I sort of tested the limits out there.
Yes.
But when it was in your class, you brought and rained fear. And I'm gonna mention one name, God rest his soul, my kindred spirit and brother Walter Skull Hicks. I
Yeah. Yeah. He was mine.
You right about that? Oh, you was right about it. He definitely was yours.
Yeah. He was
I,
my
I
jarhead.
have never seen him quake at the thought of coming to a class unprepared. I mean, literally, you're talking about proverbially sweating bullets
Hmm.
when he had to go there, and if there was something, a part or assignment that he was literally sweating bullets. So,
Bless his heart.
kudos to you for instilling that. And I've often wondered over the years, and I'll be quite frank and honest, to the extent that I was a mere educator, I often talked about, and especially most of the school systems I was in, they have heard the tales of Addie Higgins because they were so, I guess, impressed with my use of language.
Language.
And I
Hmm.
told them, you should see the people who I thought were smart, smarter than me.
Bless your heart.
And it came from the rigor that you instill, and I would suggest that that's a lost and vanishing art. So